Forget protein powder. This natural food stops muscle loss instantly. Forget the protein powder. Real foods can stop muscle loss almost instantly, and this isn't an exaggeration. You don't need to rely on expensive, chalky tubs of powder or complicated shakes to maintain your strength and independence as you age. The solution is likely already in your kitchen. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain on a secret the multi-billion-dollar supplement industry hopes you never discover. There are simple, everyday foods that can halt the breakdown of your precious muscle tissue. These foods often work faster, more efficiently, and more harmoniously with your body than any processed protein powder sitting on a store shelf. One of these foods is so remarkably potent that it can begin to reverse the muscle loss process within a mere 30 minutes of being eaten. And the best part? It typically costs less than $2 a serving. Welcome to our community, where we cut through the confusing marketing hype and deliver real, practical, science-backed advice for healthy, vibrant aging. If you're joining us for the first time, you're about to understand why so many older adults are ditching their expensive supplement subscriptions and rediscovering the profound power of simple, delicious whole foods. Let's be honest. The protein powder industry is a marketing giant. They have masterfully convinced millions of us that we absolutely need their factory-processed products to keep our muscles strong as we navigate our later years. But before we dive into the delicious truth, I want to hear from you. Have you ever made a conscious effort to use whole foods to boost your protein intake instead of reaching for a powder? What was your experience? Please share your story in the comments below. I truly value reading about your personal journeys. First, let's address the fundamental problem with protein powders. We're bombarded with glossy advertisements featuring silver-haired, energetic seniors effortlessly jogging on the beach or lifting weights, all while sipping a perfectly blended shake. The message is clear. These special formulas are the secret key to staying strong and active. But here's the truth. Most of these companies conveniently omit from their marketing. The vast majority of protein powders are heavily processed. This intensive manufacturing strips away many of the natural, vital compounds your body desperately needs to effectively build and maintain muscle tissue. They are often loaded with artificial sweeteners like sucralose or aspartame, which can wreak havoc on your delicate gut microbiome, leading to inflammation and poor nutrient absorption. They're frequently fortified with synthetic vitamins that your body struggles to recognize and utilize, unlike the natural vitamins found in whole foods. And crucially, they contain isolated proteins, stripped away from their natural cofactors, the enzymes, fats, and micronutrients that nature intended to accompany them to ensure proper digestion and use. Even more concerning, a common complaint among older adults is that these powders cause uncomfortable bloating, gas, and general stomach upset. The simple biological fact is that our digestive systems, especially as they mature, were not designed to thrive on a diet of factory-made isolated powders. Your body is beautifully and intelligently designed to process real food. Whole natural foods that deliver not just protein, but a complete orchestra of nutrients all working in perfect harmony to build, protect, and repair your muscles. The foods I am about to share with you don't just provide a dose of protein. They offer unique, powerful compounds that actively stop muscle breakdown, enhance your body's ability to use the protein you eat, calm systemic inflammation, and deliver the precise, synergistic nutrition that your aging muscles are crying out for. So, why are whole foods so vastly superior to even the most expensive protein powders? Let's break down the science in simple terms. First, scientists refer to a concept called food synergy. This means that the vast array of nutrients within a whole food, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fibers, and healthy fats, work together in a complex, cooperative way that no isolated supplement can ever hope to replicate. A scoop of whey protein isolate is like listening to a single violinist playing a solo. Eating a whole food is like experiencing the rich, layered, and powerful sound of a full symphony orchestra. Each component enhances the others, creating a result that is far greater than the sum of its parts. Second, real foods come packaged with all the essential coactors that protein needs to do its job effectively. Think of protein as the bricks for building a house. The vitamins, minerals, and enzymes in whole foods are the mortar, the tools, and the construction workers. Without them, the bricks just sit in a useless pile. While powders might add a few synthetic vitamins back in, they are rarely in the natural forms or balanced ratios that your body truly recognizes and can readily absorb. Third, the proteins found in whole foods exist in their natural, unaltered state. Your body has evolved over millennia to digest and utilize these natural protein structures. Protein powders, in contrast, often undergo high heat processing, chemical washes, and other harsh manufacturing methods that can damage or denature these delicate structures. This not only makes them less biologically effective, but can also make them significantly harder for your body to digest, leading to the digestive distress so many people experience. Fourth, whole foods provide a slow, steady release of nutrients, giving your muscles sustained protection that lasts for hours. A powder might cause a rapid spike of amino acids in your bloodstream, but that spike is often fleeting. This fast-in, fast-out effect is a major issue for older adults who may eat less frequently and need consistent, long-lasting muscle protection throughout the day and night. And finally, a point that is often overlooked but is critically important: real food tastes delicious and provides genuine satisfaction. This may sound trivial, but the enjoyment of your meals is the cornerstone of building sustainable, lifelong, healthy habits. Very few people truly look forward to chugging a chalky, artificially flavored shake every day. But a delicious, satisfying meal made with muscle-protecting foods? That's a habit you can joyfully embrace for the rest of your life. Now let's get to the heart of the matter. Here are the powerhouse foods that can protect and even rebuild your muscle far more effectively than any powder. First on our list is the most powerful muscle-protecting food that almost no one is talking about: ricotta cheese. No, not cottage cheese, and not Greek yogurt, but specifically ricotta. This creamy, mild, and versatile cheese holds a powerful secret that makes it more effective than protein powder, and it begins its incredible work within minutes of you eating it. Ricotta boasts the highest natural concentration of whey protein of any whole food on the planet. But here's the crucial difference. Unlike the processed, isolated whey found in powders, ricotta's whey is in its pure, natural state. It is surrounded by healthy fats and essential minerals like calcium and phosphorus, which act as chaperones, helping your body to absorb and utilize the protein with maximum efficiency. Once you eat ricotta, this high-quality whey protein is rapidly absorbed into your bloodstream, sending an immediate and powerful signal to your body to stop muscle breakdown in its tracks. But the magic doesn't stop there. Ricotta is absolutely loaded with the amino acid leucine, providing about 3 grams per 1 cup serving. Leucine is often called the master switch for muscle building. The moment your blood levels of leucine rise, it activates a crucial signaling pathway in your body known as mTOR, which is the primary command to your muscles to stop breaking down and start building and repairing. Ricotta provides this trigger naturally and effectively. Furthermore, ricotta contains a significant amount of albumin, the same highly efficient protein found in egg whites, but in a much gentler, easier-to-digest form. Albumin has one of the highest biological efficiency ratings of any protein, meaning your body can use nearly every bit of it directly for muscle growth and repair. No protein powder can claim that level of natural efficiency. On top of its protein prowess, ricotta delivers calcium in a particularly special form known as calcium lactate. Your body absorbs this form of calcium far more easily and quickly than the calcium carbonate found in most supplements. This calcium is not just for your bones. It is absolutely vital for muscle contractions. Without adequate, bioavailable calcium, Your muscles simply cannot function properly, no matter how much protein you consume. Let's not forget the practical benefits. Ricotta is naturally soft, creamy, and incredibly easy to eat, making it a perfect choice for anyone who may have dental issues or difficulty chewing or swallowing. It's gentle on the stomach and won't cause the bloating or discomfort that protein powders are notorious for. You can enjoy it in countless ways: sweet, mixed with a touch of honey and fresh berries; savory, spread on a slice of whole grain toast with a sprinkle of black pepper; or even used as a creamy, protein-rich substitute for heavy cream in soups and sauces. Every single serving provides your muscles with immediate protection, all while tasting like a decadent treat, not a medicinal supplement. Next, we have a truly surprising addition. The second food that vigorously fights muscle loss isn't what you'd expect. It's not high in protein at all. It's watermelon. Yes, that sweet, juicy, refreshing fruit of summer is one of the most potent muscle-protecting foods you can possibly eat, and the science is fascinating. Watermelon is the richest known natural source of an amino acid called citrulline. Once you consume it, your body brilliantly converts citrulline into another amino acid, arginine, which in turn produces a remarkable molecule called nitric oxide. You don't need to remember the chemistry, just what it does for you. Nitric oxide acts as a vasodilator, meaning it relaxes and opens up your blood vessels. This allows for a dramatic increase in blood flow, sending more life-giving oxygen and essential nutrients to your hard-working muscles. At the same time, this enhanced circulation helps to efficiently clear away metabolic waste products, like lactic acid, that cause muscle soreness and fatigue. Scientific studies have shown that consuming watermelon or its juice before or after physical activity can reduce muscle soreness by up to 40% and significantly accelerate recovery time. This benefit isn't just for elite athletes. It's arguably even more crucial for older adults, as our circulation naturally tends to slow down with age. Better blood flow means healthier, better fed, and more resilient muscles. Watermelon also provides a generous amount of potassium, even more per wedge than a banana. Potassium is an essential electrolyte that plays a key role in regulating muscle contractions and nerve signals, helping to prevent painful cramps and weakness. Furthermore, it's packed with lycopene, the powerful antioxidant also found in tomatoes, but in a more bioavailable form. Lycopene acts as a shield for your muscle cells, protecting them from the oxidative damage that accelerates muscle loss as we get older. Even the natural sugars in watermelon play a helpful role. After any kind of activity, be it a brisk walk, a session of gardening, or even vigorous housework, your muscles need to replenish their energy stores called glycogen. The natural fruit sugars in watermelon do this perfectly, while the citrulline gets to work repairing and recovering the muscle tissue itself. For the best results, enjoy a slice of watermelon about an hour before or immediately after activity. Our third food is both incredibly powerful and wonderfully convenient: canned salmon, particularly wild-caught sockeye or pink salmon. It may not sound glamorous, but it is one of the most complete and affordable muscle-protecting foods you can find, and it requires zero preparation. A single small can delivers around 25 grams of high-quality, complete protein. But that's only where its benefits begin. Salmon is famously loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These incredible healthy fats perform a remarkable service for aging muscles. They make your muscle cells more sensitive to the effects of protein. This phenomenon, known as anabolic sensitivity, means your body can build more muscle from the exact same amount of protein you eat, simply by having adequate omega-3s present. Research consistently shows that older adults who regularly consume omega-3 rich fish lose less muscle mass and maintain significantly better physical strength than those who do not. These omega-3s are also potent anti-inflammatories, helping to quell the low-grade chronic inflammation that is a primary driver of age-related muscle loss. Canned salmon has another hidden superpower: the soft, entirely edible bones. These tiny bones are an incredible source of highly absorbable calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin D. The vitamin D is in its natural D3 form, the same kind your body produces from sunlight, which is essential for both bone health and proper muscle function. In fact, low vitamin D levels are directly linked to muscle weakness and an increased risk of falls in seniors. Additionally, salmon contains a unique antioxidant called astaxanthin, which is responsible for its beautiful pink hue. Astaxanthin has a special affinity for muscle tissue, specifically protecting it from the stress and damage caused by everyday activities. And finally, we must celebrate its convenience. Canned salmon requires no cooking and no cleanup and has a shelf life of years, making it a perfect pantry staple. You can eat it straight from the can, mix it into a fresh salad, or mash it with avocado for a delicious and nutrient-dense topping for toast. Fourth on our list is a food that has been wrongly vilified for decades, but science has finally set the record straight. Whole eggs, yolk and all, are unequivocally among the most perfect muscle-building foods on the planet. For years we were told to discard the yolk, but we now know this was a grave mistake. Studies have shown that consuming whole eggs after activity stimulates about 40% more muscle protein synthesis than consuming the equivalent amount of protein from egg whites alone. Why? Because the yolk is a treasure trove of unique compounds that work synergistically with the protein. It contains vitamin D for muscle function, choline for healthy nerve-to-muscle communication, and vitamin A, which is necessary for protein synthesis. The yolk is also where you'll find clusters of leucine-rich proteins that are more effective at triggering muscle growth signals than the isolated leucine found in supplements. It's another clear case of the whole being greater than the sum of its parts. Eggs boast the highest possible score for protein quality, with a biological value of 100. This means your body can absorb and utilize virtually all of the protein for muscle growth and repair, with almost no waste. And what about the cholesterol? Decades of research have now shown that for the vast majority of people, the cholesterol in eggs has very little impact on blood cholesterol levels. In fact, this dietary cholesterol is beneficial, as it serves as a building block for important hormones like testosterone, which naturally decline with age but are crucial for maintaining muscle mass. Here's a bonus tip. Eating eggs alongside vegetables can increase your absorption of the vitamins in those veggies, like vitamin E and carotenoids, by up to 7 times. A simple vegetable omelet is not just a tasty breakfast. It's a synergistic, muscle-protecting powerhouse. Our fifth food works its magic primarily while you sleep. It's a tangy, fermented milk drink that has been cherished for centuries in Eastern Europe and the Caucasus Mountains. It's called kefir, and it offers profound benefits for muscle health that protein powders simply cannot touch. Kefir is the king of probiotics, containing up to 60 different strains of beneficial bacteria and yeasts, far more than yogurt. These probiotics are not just for gut health. They are critical for your muscles through what scientists now call the gut-muscle axis. A healthy gut microbiome produces compounds that travel throughout your body, reducing systemic inflammation and helping your body absorb and utilize nutrients like protein more efficiently. The protein in kefir has already been partially broken down or pre-digested by the fermentation process. This makes it exceptionally easy for your body to absorb, which is a huge advantage for older adults who may have slower digestion. This means you get maximum protein utilization without any of the bloating or stomach upset that powders can cause. What truly sets kefir apart for nighttime muscle protection is its casein protein content. Unlike whey, which is absorbed quickly, casein forms a gentle gel in your stomach and releases its amino acids slowly and steadily for up to 7 hours. Drinking a small glass of kefir before bed literally drip feeds your muscles with healing amino acids all night long, preventing the muscle breakdown that naturally occurs during a long fast. Furthermore, The fermentation process creates unique bioactive peptides that can help lower blood pressure and boost immunity, as well as vitamin K2 in the highly beneficial MK7 form, which cleverly directs calcium into your bones and muscles and away from your arteries. Sixth, we have a food that might challenge what you've heard about plant-based proteins, but the research is incredibly compelling. Black beans are a surprisingly powerful food for maintaining muscle health. A single cup of cooked black beans provides about 18 grams of protein, but their true strength lies in their high content of resistant starch. This special type of fiber bypasses digestion in the small intestine and travels to your large intestine, where it acts as a prebiotic, feeding your beneficial gut bacteria. These happy bacteria then produce a short-chain fatty acid called butyrate, a compound that has been scientifically proven to protect against muscle loss and improve strength. Black beans also create what scientists call the second meal effect. In simple terms, eating them not only helps your body manage blood sugar from that meal, but also improves your blood sugar control and insulin sensitivity at your next meal. This creates a stable internal environment that is conducive to muscle preservation rather than breakdown. They are also a fantastic source of folate, with 1 cup providing more than half of your daily needs. Folate is essential for creating new cells, including new muscle cells, yet it's a nutrient many older adults fall short on. And they are an excellent source of magnesium, a crucial mineral involved in over 300 bodily processes, including muscle contraction, energy production, and protein synthesis. Without sufficient magnesium, your muscles simply cannot use protein effectively, no matter how much you eat. The deep, dark color of black beans comes from anthocyanins, the same powerful antioxidants found in blueberries, which shield muscles from age-related damage. Our 7th food is another humble hero of the vegetable world, beets. These deep red root vegetables are now recognized by sports scientists and geriatricians alike as one of the best foods for improving muscle function and strength, especially as we age. Beets are nature's richest source of dietary nitrates. Your body converts these nitrates into that same magic molecule we discussed with watermelon, nitric oxide. Consuming beets can boost blood flow to your muscles by up to 20%, dramatically improving the delivery of oxygen and nutrients. Studies show that beet juice, or cooked beets, can improve muscle efficiency by as much as 16%, meaning you can perform the same activity with less fatigue and experience less muscle damage. Beets also contain unique anti-inflammatory compounds called betalains, which are responsible for their vibrant color. These compounds directly target and reduce muscle inflammation, which is a major contributor to age-related muscle loss. They also provide a natural compound called betaine, which helps your body produce its own creatine. Creatine is essential for muscle power and energy, but our natural production declines with age. Beets help your body restore it naturally from the inside out. Eating beets before activity is particularly effective, giving you more stamina and protecting your muscles while you move. Finally, our 8th and final food may just be the most nutrient-dense powerhouse of them all: sardines packed in olive oil. These tiny fish deliver a unique combination of muscle-protecting nutrients that no powder could ever hope to replicate. 1 small can provides about 23 grams of pristine, high-quality protein. But that's just for starters. Sardines are one of the very best food sources of vitamin D, with a single serving often providing up to 70% of your daily needs. They are also bursting with omega-3 fatty acids in their most natural, ready-to-use form. Being packed in high-quality olive oil adds another layer of profound benefit. The healthy monounsaturated fats in olive oil help your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins D and K from the fish, while also providing its own powerful anti-inflammatory effects. The combination of fish oil and olive oil creates an unparalleled synergy for muscle protection. Sardines are also one of the richest sources of coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, a vital nutrient your muscle cells use to generate energy. CoQ10 levels plummet as we age, contributing to fatigue and muscle weakness. Sardines help restore it in a highly absorbable food-based form. And just like canned salmon, their tiny, soft bones are a fantastic, gentle source of calcium and phosphorus. Now, let's put all of this invaluable knowledge into a simple, practical daily meal plan. A framework that keeps your muscles nourished and strong without ever needing to touch a scoop of protein powder. Start your morning with 2 or 3 whole eggs, perhaps scrambled with spinach and cooked in a touch of olive oil. This provides high-quality, complete protein and a host of vital yolk nutrients to halt the muscle breakdown that occurs overnight and set a strong foundation for the day. For a mid-morning snack, enjoy a small bowl of full-fat ricotta cheese topped with fresh berries. The fast-acting whey protein in the ricotta provides immediate muscle protection, while the antioxidants in the berries combat cellular stress. At lunchtime, consider a large salad topped with black beans and canned salmon, drizzled with a simple olive oil and lemon dressing. This combination of plant protein, high-quality fish protein, fiber, and healthy fats creates the perfect environment for preserving muscle mass throughout the afternoon. In the late afternoon, especially if you've been active, have a few slices of watermelon. Its natural sugars will replenish your energy stores, while the citrulline will kickstart the muscle recovery process, reducing any potential soreness. For dinner, a piece of baked salmon or a can of sardines alongside roasted beets and a green vegetable makes a perfect meal. This gives you a final dose of complete protein, omega-3s, and nitric oxide boosters to protect and energize your muscles as you wind down for the evening. And finally, before bed, sip a small glass of plain kefir. The slow-releasing casein protein will feed and protect your muscles throughout the entire night, combating the catabolic state that normally occurs while you sleep. This is not a rigid prescription, but a delicious template. Mix and match these foods as you please. The key is variety, ensuring that over the course of a week, your muscles receive the full synergistic spectrum of all these protective nutrients. So, here is the choice before you. You can continue spending your hard-earned money on processed powders, drinking chalky-tasting shakes, dealing with potential bloating and digestive upset, and still wondering why you aren't feeling as strong as you'd like. Or, you can embrace these 8 delicious, powerful whole foods that not only stop muscle loss, but also bring joy, flavor, and satisfaction back to your mealtimes. Creamy ricotta, sweet watermelon, convenient canned fish, hearty eggs, probiotic-rich kefir, nourishing black beans, energizing beets, and nutrient-packed sardines. These are not just foods. They are your tools for holding on to your strength, your independence, and your quality of life for years to come. They work with your body's innate wisdom, not against it. Thank you for joining me today. If this information has opened your eyes to the true power of whole foods over manufactured supplements, please consider sharing it with a friend or family member who might benefit. And tell me in the comments, which of these 8 foods are you most excited to add to your routine? Remember, real food will always be superior to powder. Until next time, eat well, stay strong, and keep moving forward.